everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing another project for Miss Ink Stamps. And in this project, I'm going to be using one of the sets from the Alice collection. This one is called Tea Party. And so to get started on today's card, I'm going to go ahead and stamp out a bunch of the images onto some Nina white cardstock. And then I went ahead and colored everything in using some Copic markers. For my coloring, I chose a bunch of soft pastel colors so that they would coordinate with this Dolce paper pad from Prima. And I'm going to be choosing a few different patterns from this paper pad to create some layers for my card. For my first layer, I'm going to use this cream colored cardstock and trim that down to A2 size. Then I'm going to flip through the paper pad and pick out 3 different patterns. I'm going to trim down this next layer to 4 inches by 5 1/4. For my next layer, I'm going to trim that down to 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And for my final layer, I'm going to trim that down to 3 inches by 4 1/4. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut out all of my images. I also decided to use one of the cut-aparts from the paper pad as my sentiment. Next, I'm going to start playing around with the layout of my card front. While I was laying out all of my pieces, I brought in some tassel trim, which I thought would be cute to add towards the bottom of the card for some extra dimension and texture, as well as a place to ground all of my images. I also decided to curl up the edges on each of my layers. Next, I'm going to start attaching everything to my card front, and for my first layer, I went ahead and popped that up with some foam tape. I adhered my next 2 layers flat to the card base using some double-sided adhesive. trim to the card front, I started by using a strip of double-sided adhesive and lining that up as straight as I could across the front, and then following that with the hot glue just to make sure it stays really secure. Next, I popped up my sentiment square and main character image with some foam tape, and then used some liquid glue to attach down the rest. For a final bit of embellishment, I went ahead and added some white flatback pearls. Next, I'm going to create my card base with 100-pound white cardstock. And I'm going to decorate the inside with some leftover strips of the pattern paper and my last colored image. Next, I'm going to take the sentiment from the stamp set that says, "Would you like an adventure now, or shall we have tea first?" And I'm going to use some pink Distress Oxide and stamp that onto the card base. And finally, I'm going to add my card front to the card base using some double-sided adhesive. And here's a closer look at the finished card. I think it turned out super cute. I love all the different layers and the soft colors, and I hope you do too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!